Good morning, everybody from Las Vegas. Current temperature is 100 Fahrenheit. That is around about 40 Celsius for anyone those in Europe. And yeah, I just want to give you a quick update. Brad, my husband, as you know, had a 7-hour operation to remove cancer from the pancreas, liver, kidney area. And the surgeon still says it went well. They did say it did spread to the lymphoids, I think they said, but it's not too bad right now. It's only microscopic. So they're going to be blasting him with, they're going to go in aggressively with chemotherapy for 6 weeks. But that won't be until 6 weeks after he come out of hospital because they want to give his body some rest. They were trying to get him to go potty, and because of all the different anesthetics and painkillers and everything else been pushing into him because he hasn't been for a week. So finally, yesterday they gave him some suppositories to try and help him. So yeah, he basically was able to go to the bathroom yesterday. He still they took him off the catheter and then put him back on again because he couldn't pee, and they're about to take him off again today because he's now feeling the sensation when the pee is coming out into the catheter tube. So they said like it's going in the right direction. They did give him some something for his blood this morning because something was low in his blood. So they were trying to give him like some kind of iron or vitamin into his blood to help him. Now, his plan was to come out by his birthday, which is on the 27th of September. And it might still happen, but because he hasn't eaten or drank in over a week, because he's just been obviously on drips, they want to basically, once he comes off this equipment and the tubes from up his nose and the catheter, they want to be able to give him liquid diet to start off with and then monitor it just to make sure everything's fine. And then once that's done, they're going to give him some solid food yet again to see his body can handle it. And then after that, they will release him. So there's still a possibility he could come home for his birthday on Thursday, but you know it could be the weekend by the time he comes home. But we'll do with that one day at a time. He did ask me to bring some clothing through, to wear out of hospital just in case they do say he can come home, which I would love to get him home. And he would love chocolate cake from Albertsons for his birthday on the 27th of September. And he might not be able to have chocolate cake just yet. But my mother arrives on the 1st of October for 2 weeks. And so within that 2-week period, he should be able to eat chocolate cake. So when he can, we can all have a chocolate birthday cake for him then. So, but no, he is doing really good. The surgeons still say that, they got 100% of the cancer out from where they operated. They just need now to get this microscopic cancer cells away from his lymphoids or whatever they're called. So that should happen once he starts the chemotherapy. Well, hopefully, touch wood, by Christmas, he should be cancer-free. I mean, 5%, only 5% of people survive cancer of the pancreas. So it's looking that, and touching wood, or knock on wood, as they say over here in the USA, that they got it all, and that he has fought this cancer off. Our plan is still at the end of January to go and live with our friends in Tampa, because there's a cancer hospital there in Florida, which is very good. The cancer survival rate here in Nevada is awful. They say it's the worst in the USA. or one of the worst places to get cancer is here in Las Vegas in Nevada. And from what I've seen so far, yeah, healthcare here is not very good. St. Rose Dignity Health in Henderson, they have been amazing, absolutely amazing. This surgeon, Dr. Walton, what he's just done is a miracle, absolutely a miracle. But the actual say the cancer, again, cancer in Nevada is bad. Tampa Hospital, forget the name now, Cancer Hospital in Tampa is very good. So it's one of the best. So that's where our friends live also. So we're going to go and live down there just in case he needs to go back in. So we'll probably spend a year with Sandra and Michelle, our friends. Also, it'll help us to pay off the bills because even though Brad has Humana health insurance, at the same time, we're still, and they'll take most of the bill. We're still looking at a bill of $20,000 to $30,000 that we will have to pay, and it's sort of the case of you get through this major operation, this major surgery, you beat cancer. Now you got to try and stop yourself going bankrupt because you got ill. It's crazy. I wish universal healthcare was here in the USA, but there's too many rich fat cats want their money before health. It really does seem to me that the mighty buck comes before people's health. And if you haven't got the mighty buck, well, many people actually resort or basically say, okay, I'm going to die. And don't fight it, the cancer here in the USA, or don't fight Alzheimer's, or don't fight wherever the disease is, because they can't afford it. And they simply don't want their relatives to be left with a huge bill after they've passed away. I mean, for example, Brad had 5 heart bypasses 12 years ago. Yet again, Humana paid most of the bill. Thank God, because the bill was over $150,000, and Brad had to pay, I think it was $15,000. Now, I mean, we moved from Florida to here, then we had to move back because his mum had Alzheimer's. So we moved back closer to home, realized there was nothing that we could do. And Brad's sister wasn't a very nice woman anyway. So we moved back to Las Vegas. And the car blew up, so we had to get a new Jeep, which we went to CarMax for that. So fantastic, by the way, CarMax are amazing. So we moved back, and then obviously with deposits for here, and then they charged us $500 deposit for our dog, even though he's only little and very house trained and very quiet. So just a deposit for this place, 2-bedroom place here in Las Vegas, I mean, it was over $2,000. So we have everything else on top of that as well. And then me trying to look for work because Brad can't work, you know, and now the hospital bills on top. It's going to leave us around about $40,000 in debt. But I mean, even if it costs $100,000, I would pay it for Brad's health, because at the end of the day, if it cures him of cancer, if it beats the beast, they actually call pancreatic cancer the beast because it's the worst of the worst cancers. It's one of the worst because apart from the fact the Whipple, they have to do the operation, is one of the worst operations. There is no cure for pancreatic cancer. So, and we're just hoping and praying they did get it in time and they can get this microscopic cancer out of his blood cells so that he doesn't develop cancer yet again. Because it's a high risk, right? That from the pancreatic cancer, you will not survive. So thankfully and praying that Brad does. And so far, it's looking good. So that's all we can do is pray for a miracle, and the miracle is happening. I tell you, Brad is fighting back against this cancer every single day. But anyway, but our long-term goal is to head up to the Smoky Mountains, to Johnson City, also Seville area, or Dandridge is there. But basically the Seville area, Johnson City area, or the Seville area near Gallenberg. Either one or the other. Because apart from the fact that rents are a lot cheaper, we can rent a 3-bedroom house like $600, $700, you know. So that's going to give us some money to play with. But we're just so thankful that our friends, who we call our sisters, Sandra and Michelle, who live in Tampa, I've said to come and live with them, because we'll pay them some rent and help towards the food and bills, of course. But at the same time, it's going to give us a lot of money to play with once I'm back in work, to pay off the medical bills, because gosh, I mean, thank God Humana Pay will cover a lot of the bill, because if they didn't, we would be looking at a bill of 150,000 again plus. But we're still looking at a bill between 20 and 30,000, which is scary, because that's a house. That's a house. That's a car, a really nice car. But the main thing is to get Brad's health back to normal. I said he can't work anyway. He is on disability because of his heart and other health issues. Now he's had the cancer on top of that as well. So he gets income support and disability. And we're just hoping and praying that that Trump person who's squatting in the White House does not take away his benefits, because it's an existing it comes under existing illness. So he could lose his benefits because it's still classified as an existing benefit. It's crazy. I mean, literally thousands of people in the USA are dying because they can't get now the health coverage they could get on when Obama was here. So because that idiot in the White House has taken away a lot of the health coverage, it means now people with Alzheimer's, with cancer, with other diseases now cannot get the coverage. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. Health becomes before wealth. Health comes before wealth. That's why universal healthcare works. Somebody in Mandalay Bay said to me that, universal healthcare, NHS, doesn't work. And I said, well, it's been working for 118 years in the UK. So it's been working for 118 years. I don't see why all of a sudden it won't work. If you've got to pay a bit more, you've got to pay a bit more, from your taxes that goes into it. But at least that way, when you go to the hospital, or the dentist, or the opticians, or your GP, or the ambulance, it's all paid for. So anyway, as I said, I just wanted to come up and give a update. Got to get Brad's health back to normal, and then we will not worry. We will sit down and try and work out how we're going to pay the medical bill after. And if that means me getting 3 jobs, then so be it. And Brad has said can't work anyway because of his health. He's on disability, so maybe he can sit at home and do some shutterfly books because he loves doing those, and watching television and relax, So anyway, everybody, I just want to give a quick update. And Jeff from onestopcountry.com, and Ellen, and the guys from Ghost Adventurers, hi. Brad says hello, but especially Jeff from onestopcountry.com. Special thank you from Brad for all the comments and prayers and thoughts that you've sent his way. He still doesn't know he's got a birthday card off you because I've hidden it for him. So, but that'll surprise him in 2 days' time on his birthday. Anyway, bye for everybody, and please do keep Brad in your thoughts and prayers. And there will be a new update coming shortly, and hopefully the next one will be he's home, and then we just got to wait to start his chemotherapy to beat the other cancer that's still there in his blood cells. All right, bye for everybody. Love you.